All right, call this video 3 now. I was able to take my gloves off and there it is again. I hear that noise. Wonder what they could be. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. And well, it's kind of rattling on and rambling on about certain things and wonderful things and not so wonderful things, you know. I try to keep my spirits high and like I said, oh wow, how did that happen? Look at that. That branch just snapped right in half. We had a lightning storm the other day, and I get out here once, twice, maybe 3 times a week. And I just recently just decided to bring my phone with me. And interestingly enough, I get Wi-Fi out here. So I'll be able to load this from the woods. Like I said in the last video. Yeah, I didn't know I could get Wi-Fi out here. Which is kind of fun. But yeah, not to be at a loss for words, but I kind of proof watched my last video and I found it good. I understood what I was saying. The earbuds help. And if I don't have the earbuds, last night I was talking to a friend and I didn't have my earbuds, and I got a little emotional about it because I couldn't hear what he was saying, and it really sucked. And I could hear his voice, but it sounded. Remember the teacher on Charlie Brown? Teacher, they talk to the teacher, and they'd go wah 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 wah. Remember that? Yeah, that's what I hear. That's about what I hear when people talk to me. And it's not like I wear a sign around my neck saying, "Hey, I'm hard of hearing. Speak up or enunciate." So if somebody mumbles, it's really difficult, but it's worth it. You know, when I can't understand people, oh wow, it's like a treat. It's a real treat for me. But yeah, it makes me so happy when I can just a simple conversation, having a simple conversation with somebody, and I can understand what they're saying, and they can understand what I'm saying. Boy, that's something special for me. And like I said, I'm an emotional person. I get happy, I get sad, I get angry. It's a roller coaster ride. There's dull moments, and then there's exhilarating moments. The whole thing. I'm talking the big picture of life. There's highs and lows, and recently, you know, people say, "Oh, you're just being dramatic," but just it's drama. Drama is an act. I'm sorry to say, it's an act. When somebody's experiencing something that makes them happy, or makes them sad, or gets them exuberant, or you know, what do you want from me? What, really? You want a zombie? You want someone that doesn't think for themselves, that doesn't have emotions? Is that what you want out of a person, out of a friend? You're selling yourself short. You want somebody that doesn't think and just lets you slide, doing dumb stuff, doing really dumb stuff. I mean, really dumb stuff. I'm specifically talking to the ladies, and any man who's ever used the word baby mama drama. That's your choice. You made the choice to be with a person that showed emotion, was special, was happy. You know. And as happy as people get, they get sad too. You understand? And to write it off as drama. And I've said this before in text. I've printed it out. And the reason I'm making videos like this is so you can understand that I actually mean it. And I'm going to stick by those words. There's no such thing as drama unless you're Kevin Spacey. Fucking asshole. Pardon my French, or Mel Gibson, another guy, called drama. What a jerk, huh? No, he was pissed off, and he said some dumb stuff, And we all do occasionally. We'll say something stupid. You know, I say, I hear a bird chirping. He's got to be close. Hey, those high-pitched squeals, I can hear those. And he could probably hear me, too. He might not be able to see me, but he can hear me. Ha! Drama. Unless you're an actor and you're a faker, it's not drama. It's real. Some people get genuinely pissed off of things that they normally should be pissed off about. Now, now it's human nature for us to look. Okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. If you're in a quote unquote relationship, and incidentally, every person you meet, I don't care if it's the cashier at the Wendy's. Where's the beef? There's a relationship there. It might be a monetary relationship. Nonetheless, you hand them money, they hand you food. It's a relationship. You have a relationship with your family, your siblings, your coworkers. You have relationships with everybody you meet. You might not like it, but that's the way it is. Sorry to burst your bubble. But if you're in a quote-unquote romantic relationship, now you're having a little fling, which is healthy, by the way, and you put limitations on it. Say, hey, I don't want you to be with anybody but me. I want to be special in your life. And you can't hold to those same standards, well, then you need to reevaluate your standards. Because that's where these things get mixed up and confused. And out of chaos comes order. So when it's chaotic, you say, hey, let's put the past behind us and work on the future. It sounds all good on paper, but you really can't. You can't put your past behind you. The past is what makes you who you are. Your past is exactly relevant to who you are today. So you can't put your past behind you. I mean, those are bumper sticker slogans. And I'm not a person that likes to talk in bumper sticker. I'm sorry. I understand that language, you know, but it's all unicorns and rainbows with pot of gold. They're all made up fairy tales. There's no, you know, they coexist. Coexist. That's a good bumper sticker, but do you actually mean it? Do you actually mean it? The people that put the coexist say, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that, I'm this, and I'm that. And I accept people for who they are. No, you don't. No, you freaking don't. You tolerate them, but you don't accept them. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between tolerating somebody and not tolerating them and accepting them. It looks good on paper, but it's not what you really mean. And I'm going to stick to those words because that's how it is. Sip of coffee. Yeah, you got to slurp it a little bit, get some oxygen in there so you can get that aroma. Yeah, that's butterscotch. It's good stuff. And but yeah, it warmed up a little bit. We're up to 50 degrees, I think. Yeah, but people are individuals. You know, I seen a squirrel. I can't hear him, but I see him. He's up on the horizon. He's up on the ridge up there. Excuse me. Yeah, the thing about the coexist movement is it's as kooky as it sounds. It's a bunch of haters. Bunch of people that hate people. It's just like the hippie movement, man. That's crazy. The hippie movement has changed. It used to be about love and charity, and now you meet a hippie. It's probably the most evil person you ever want to meet. They're all about corruption. If they only had somebody that could corrupt them, it's whoa. Yeah, it's taking a major, major, major left turn. If you you catch what I'm saying. Um, Used to be hippies were the cool people. Those are the people you can hang out with, and hell, you do whatever you want. Hang out with them. Now, if you don't think the way they do, you're a POS, man. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to live. They don't accept you unless you think the way they do. And wow, wow. But like I said, back in the 70s and 80s, early 80s, I think that's when it took that left-hand turn. It's I noticed that a lot of the former hippies. We got Bernie Sanders who took the cash. He was a hippie. You got Hillary Clinton. She was a hippie. Took the cash. She traded in. She sold out. And that's back in they showed outrage, but you can't find a video without her smiling. Smiling. Pelosi, same thing. Smiling all the time. People ain't like that, man. That's drama. Now that is drama. That's what fake people with the drama. And if you have a significant other, especially if you have children, you got your baby mama drama or your man drama. You've made a bad choice. That's your bad choice, not everybody else's. Blaming things on other people is not. It makes you look like a damn idiot, honestly, for a guy like me. If you write something off as drama, it ain't right, And drama is what you make it. Drama is what you yourself make it. It's not healthy. That's just the lazy way out. That's the lazy way of saying I met a person and I liked them because they were exciting and they were vigorous and they were exhilarating to be around. And I fucked up and I made a bad, pardon the French, I made a bad decision and they didn't like it, And they're angry because now we have a child, and now for one reason or another, the child's been affected. I got with the wrong person. For me, I didn't know it because they look nice and they're all shiny. It's like buying a car and finding out the engine is messed up, but you liked it because it was red and shiny. It had no scratches on it. Looked like the tires were good on it. Kicked the tires, drove it around. It's nice. And then all of a sudden, you forgot to change the oil. You forgot to maintain it. You forgot to. It ran out of gas. And all of a sudden, the car's a POS now. It's not as shiny as it used to be. It's got a few dents in it, a few scratches. Because you drove it around and hit stuff. And, maybe took it to the parking lot. Somebody hit it with a car or a shopping cart. Somebody else did it. You were in the store and goofing around and you come out and you got a nice scratch on the side of your car. Now it's not worth it. You put a value on things, but you're putting the wrong values on it. It's still the same car you bought. It's got a few scratches on it. So it's when we fight with other people, it's the same thing. We have an argument. It's opposing views. They're opposing. Hey, you did something I don't like, and can you correct that? And instead of correct it, you double down and say it's your fault I did that. That's your choice. You chose to do what you chose to do. It was a bad decision. It would have pissed anybody off. It would have pissed anybody off. Anybody. It would have pissed you off if they'd done it to you first. But for one reason or another, that person reminds you of somebody that was mean to you or was exploitive. I can hear that bird again. I can't see him. Maybe the person was exploitive and took advantage of you in some way. An opportunist, a predator. You made that choice to be with those people, and that's on you. That's not on them. You should have made a better decision. You should have used better life choices. I should have been little more observant, but you weren't. So you write it off as drama. No, they have too much drama. And who says that? Probably your friend. Your friend would say, yeah, what you need to do is X, or what you need to do is Y, what you need to do is Z. And by listening to those people, which it could be a number of people, you've put yourself in a position to where people around you are making your decisions for you. And that's not a sign of maturity. It's not a sign of it's a sign of weakness, in my opinion, and it makes people not want to be around you. The people that care about you most, it makes them want to push you away. Get out of here! I don't want to hear anything you've got to say. And that's where I'm at right now with a certain couple people in my life. It's just, as much as I wanted to be around them, now I'm starting to observe things. It's like, do I really want to be around those people? If they're going to listen to a drug addict who doesn't have anything going for her, they're going to listen to a pedophile, a convicted bank robber. They're going to listen to be convicted beyond reasonable doubt, mind you. They're going to be listening to people that don't have anything going for them except for a job at the Burger King, because they're fun to be around. I guarantee they're fun to be around. But at the end of the day, you got to be serious about certain things. Who you want to be around you, how you want your camp to be run. If you're the person that is in charge, say you're, for whatever reason, you're a single mom. Say you're a single mom, and there's been a death in the family, and for one reason or another, you have to pay the bills by yourself. You got to cover your own expenses, and you're put in a position where your kids are grown up. Now you're running the house by yourself. A couple less mouths to feed. They're taking care of themselves, doing their own thing. And here's the thing: when something makes me happy, personally, I cling to it. I'll guarantee it. I'm gonna cling to it because it makes me happy. Why wouldn't you want to? Why would you want to walk around sad all the time? Oh, too much donut. Excuse me. Who wants to walk around sad? So when something makes me happy, or someone, heck yeah, I want to be by them all the time. That's a given. Who wouldn't? And I've heard women say, this guy, Mr. X over here, we'll call him Mr. X, your fictitious boyfriend, he's too clingy. He clings too much. Well, damn, man, that's a compliment. It's a huge compliment to who you are. So-and-so calls me all the time, and it's bothering me because I have things to do. Well, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if someone calls me all the time, all right, here, there is one person in my life that calls me like every day, and he's we'll call it a simple person, but he thinks about me, and fine individual, the best a guy can ask for a friend, and there it is again. I hear that noise. And that's his treat too. And you get to, there's people that are close to me that are a little more clear-minded, and so-and-so is calling me and giving me trouble. So-and-so. It's the same person. Why does this happen? And I'm not a kind of person that says shame on you, but damn, if it's problematic, delete them. Delete the guy, if that's what you want to do. But to me, it's or girl, delete them. If that's what you want to do. Everybody's an individual, and this individual happens to make me happy, and I don't care what you say about it. You could be troubled by it. You could be, and it's not a mistake. That's you. That's on you. if you think this person is a pest, is pestering you, is making your life difficult, delete them. Don't pay attention. Don't answer them. It's not, but I'm not going to do that. I'll always answer that call. Technically, yeah. And there's some guys that send me this. Oh, hey, here's another thing. If you agree, they got these chain letters that come through in the inboxes, and I like them. I like them, but I never answer them. I don't answer. I won't answer them. They're just not me. If you like this, and good luck, fortune will come to you if you send it to 30 of your buddies. 30 of your bros, and some of you. Oh man, some of you send me some crazy stuff, man. If my pastor opened up my messenger, I'd be excommunicated and blacklisted from every church in town. But oh well. I should say every church building. But I still got a little bit of coffee left. Oh yeah, enough to fill the cup. But after this cup of coffee, I'm out of here. I've spent too much time in the woods as it is. I wholeheartedly believe that you don't have to do that to express your love to people. Without naming any names, there's a pizza girl out there that I've got a human crush on. She's special. In my life, she was special in my life years ago, and a lot of people have had crush on, a human crush, not a man crush, not a woman crush, just a human crush, just extraordinary people, and they get caught up in stuff, and they end up with bad people, You've got good and bad in every society, I don't care, you're gonna have people that are exploitive, you have people that are opportunistic, and we all are to a point. See, it's been in human nature, and I'm repeating this from something I heard, a little documentary, not documentary, I should say. There's someone I watch on the YouTube, and he says for years, people have exploited from like back in the day when we were hunting with spears and before firearms, and way back in the day. Before Jesus and stuff, those days, 3,000 to 4,000 years ago, we've come a long way. But people used to hunt, and they would crouch down like a tiger, like a lion. They hunt down, and they look for the weak one. And the reason they do that is because they conserve calories. They don't want to spend a lot of calories to get. Humans are the same way. Any predator is the same way. Actually, even prey is the same way. They go for the easy meal, and you exploit the most calories by using the fewest calories. It's human nature. We all do it. So, in other words, even at work, you want to make the most amount of money without doing the most amount of work. It's trying to be efficient, and some people call it greed. You want the easy cash. You want the easy meal. And all humans are susceptible to it. But that's why we do what we do. We go after the easy targets. We go after the easy stuff. Which is usually like when you go clubbing. You go where the prey's at. If you're male or woman, you go out. Look where's the easy meal at? Where's the easy... you're not going to go to the grocery store and look for a date. That's too much work. You're going to go where people are looking for dates. That's why we go out and party and do that sort of thing. Some people go to work. Some people find their dates at work. You know who you are. Cheers. And some people, especially the single ones. Some people, even though they're married, they do the same thing, and that's what I was going at to begin with. We go after the easy target, whatever's the easiest. And we start heading back to the crib, because that's where the best Wi-Fi signal's at. You always spill the last little bit out, and the reason for that is because there's grounds in it. It was the last cup, anyways. Put the lid back on. Put my pack back on. Time to get dressed back up for the walk home. And all right, I'm gonna crumple the bag back up. Maybe I'll use it again someday. But most importantly, do not leave a mess behind you. Like I always say at the end of my videos, leave only footprints. And I stick by those words. I got my gloves, which I don't need very much. I'll put those in the pack. Alright. Awesome. And I seem to have lost my battery pack, my backup battery, so probably running out of juice too. These are lengthy videos, so I'll get back in there. Alright. Take a look around. Did I leave anything? No garbage. Alright, so let me walk back. Oh, can't forget my stick. So, more garbage. Yeah, in closing, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's okay to be a little bit emotional. It goes for everybody, men, women. It's healthy. You know, it releases endorphins out of your brain, natural pain relievers. So you say that, you know, when you cry, when you have an emotional, I don't care if it's happy or sad tears, when you cry, it's a release. It's really, really healthy thing. Some men say, "Oh, I don't cry." Well, that'll drive you nuts if you don't cry, even in private. Have a tear, you know. It's a healthy thing. It's a healthy thing. It's almost as good as exercise, and it's problem solving too. It's problem solving, you know. Any man that says a real man doesn't cry, well, you're ripping yourself off. You're ripping yourself off. And a woman says, I won't date a man. A real man does this, and a real man does that. A real man, I'll tell you what, a phony man doesn't cry. A phony man don't get happy. You're faking yourself. You're trying to fool everybody else while you're at it. I'm back at that here. See, there's an easy way up, and then there's the hard way up. I think I'm going to take the hard way up. I always do. I always do things the hard way. Builds character. But yeah, in closing, I'll just say this. Leave only footprints and memories. Leave only footprints. You might not. They might not be someone else's memories, but they're yours. And if you don't hurt anything in the process, then you're all the better and all the stronger and all the wiser. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. In the words of Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, we got a white birch. And those burn like gasoline too. If you find a white birch, see it? See it laying down over there? Those white birch. See, we had a storm the other night, and these trees, they say things to me. One of them, it looked like they got hit by light. We had a lightning storm. It started out as just a lightning storm. It turned into a rainstorm, and everything got flooded out here. But as you can see, I cleared the way so the water can drain, and things can run naturally like they're supposed to. This used to be a creek, and they backfilled it with rocks, and then it started flooding, so they had to put a tube in. People are stupid. So instead of it flooding out and people being jerks about it, they put a tube in, and now the tube gets clogged up. So people are stupid. Yeah, here's where I get my electricity from. A pole set back in 1900 100 maybe. Look at that shit. That's a rat's nest right there. Look at that old box. Oh my gosh. That's actually working too. That's a working box. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, it just took a turn for the worse. It got cold again. I'm actually shivering. But yeah, leave only footprints. And if you have a friend, try to keep them. If you meet a person, try to make them a friend. You know, surround yourself with people that are doing good things for you, making you feel nice, man. If they're making you feel like crap, and you're getting angry all the time, might reconsider how much of a friend they are to you. You can express your friendship to people and tell them you're going to be your friend. You know, and as much as you want them to be your friend, it ain't going to work unless they're a good person too. And they could be decent people doing the right things. You know, they might even say the right things, but again, they're just trying to get an easy meal. Conserve calories. Go for the easy target. It's because you're so nice. That they see you as an easy target. Keep that in mind. Because if you have the brain power to understand that, it's part of being skeptical. I guess be skeptical of people. Be wary of people. Because just because someone's buying you lunch or occasionally gets you a treat so you don't have to work so hard, if they're bringing you things other than kind words and good sentiments, well, even undo. If they're bringing you things just to bring you things, chances are they're up to something. And although they can smile to your face, they have evil in their heart. I've noticed that. With some people that are very special to me, they're susceptible to evil people because they say kind words. Yeah, see, now I'm back in my backyard. I'm gonna walk over here. Some people, they are so evil that they will. I try not to break sticks. It scares the animals. See, here's a branch I cut so the birds have somewhere to land. See how I did that? I left the branch out. See, I cut that last year. I left the branch out. It's a little finch.